Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a day in the life of an entrepreneur. So I'm just going to walk you through, bring you along my day. And I do want to say thank you for getting me to 1,000 subscribers in under a year. So that's a big achievement. And without you guys, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So thank you so much. Today is pretty self-explanatory for my day. It's a Saturday and it is 9 o'clock in the morning. I didn't wake up like super early just because it's a Saturday. Typically on Saturdays, I will wake up like 8-ish o'clock in the morning. I don't really, see the need to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. So I'm kind of just, playing it chill today. I have a lot of work to do as far as like on the computer. So I do have to like get a lot of things done. You might know I do have that group, the girls group trips to Cabo is coming up in about like a week and a half. Okay, so the girls trip to Cabo is coming up in like a couple of weeks. So I have a lot to get done for that. And I'm gonna kind of walk you through some of those tasks and what we're doing to kind of make that trip special, if you will. But I did get some bad news yesterday. Well, I guess it depends on how you look at it. The resort emailed me that they're going to be doing construction on the beach portion of the resort, so the beach will not be open to us during our trip. I think they said they're starting the construction I think on the 20th, and then it's not going to be done until like after June, so some early July, which is kind of annoying because I mean we've been planning this trip for a year now, and then literally 2 weeks out we get an email saying the beach is going to be closed. So I actually called them yesterday and got the email contact that I need to talk to somebody, because if you're going to take away the beach from us, I'm going to see if they can give us something. Maybe it's more discounts at the spa, something. They can give us something, right, to accommodate that, because it is a downer. I'm gonna have to email everybody that's going, let them know we won't have access to the beach while we're there, at least the beach at my resort. So what we'll probably have to do if people really want to go to the beach is either take the boat ride to a different beach, and Cabo, the water isn't swimmable anyway, but at least we were gonna be able to like be on the beach. And I had photo shoot planned for the travelers that technically I'm gonna take the photos myself, just because I know how to work a camera. I have Adobe. I can do like beginners editing, I guess. I'm not a professional at it, but I do know a lot just from my own learning and teaching myself. So I did have photo shoots set up for them, and they had 2 locations. They could do the staircase at the resort, or they could have done the beach. Now I'm gonna have to let everybody know who selected the beach photo shoot that all the pictures are gonna be on the staircase now, just because we can't access the beach anymore. So that's one of the things I have to do, and I'm actually gonna read you guys my to-do list. Let's see what we have to do today. I thought about going to the coffee shop today, but truth is I like to get out of the house and go to the coffee shop. The only thing is I feel like I'm more productive at home. It's like 50-50. I think I get more work done without distractions at the coffee shop, but the only thing is once I get hungry, I would have to leave, because the coffee shop, I don't really like to eat like the bagels and the little things that they have there. So I usually have to leave for lunch to go get something, and then I rarely ever go back to the coffee shop after I've grabbed lunch. I usually come home, and then also the drive to the coffee shop that I like is like 40 minutes from my house. So like that's time spent that I could already be working in my office. So I'm gonna stay at home today, and then just because I have food here, I have coffee here, my office is here, I just feel like it makes more sense to be at home today. So I did put on some coffee back there. I just need to grab it. So yeah, let me tell y'all what my day looks like. And I'm not saying that I'm gonna get all of this done today, but this is at least everything I need to do ASAP, especially for the trip. So today's to-do is, first things first, I need to call in the flights to transportation. So typically you're supposed to do this at least 2 weeks before you're about to leave. Typically the earlier the better, but I've never really ran into an issue with it. So I'm going to call our flights into transportation. So basically I just need to let the people know who are picking us up the arrival time of everybody that's going on the trip. The next thing I need to do is print the welcome cards. So welcome cards, pretty self-explanatory. It's just gonna be like a card, welcome each person to the trip, and I'm gonna include that in their little gift baggies. I'm gonna show you their bags and like all the little merch things we got them. So the next thing I need to do is I need to find sanitizer stickers. So I ordered those little I'll show you when I get to my office, but I ordered those little sanitizer container thingies that are empty and that you fill with sanitizer. I don't know if you can put other stuff in it, but I'm using it for sanitizers. And what the original goal was to create a label and then put it on the front. But the issue I was running into is that when I was designing the label on Canva, the smallest size I think they had was like 2 inches, and the one that I need for these bottles is like 1 inch or 1.5 inches. So, and then I also went to Office Max because I'll use, or Office Depot actually, because I'll use their printing services a lot too, just because if you don't know, I am a physical therapist assistant. So being a part of like the PTA Association, we get different discounts and things like that. So the discounts at Office Depot is really, really good. So I usually do a lot of printing there. So anyway, their options were like too expensive too. I would have to buy like a pack of, I think it was like $25 worth of stickers, and I like, what am I going to use that on? So I didn't really go that route, and I know I can use it in the future, so maybe I will go that route. We'll see how that unfolds. The next thing I need to do is I need to send out the excursion email. So for this trip, if you don't know, this was my first group hosted trip. So something that I didn't include, which of course I'm including in all the other trips that we have listed, is excursion. So, you know, I didn't want to make it too difficult for me, too overwhelming for me, being this is my first hosted group trip. So what we did was we offer excursions, but for people to take them on their own. So I need to send out that email, basically the options that they have, so that they're aware, and then they can go ahead and book them now if they choose to. And we've already sent out like the itinerary, so they'll know what day and what time frames that they have, like the free time, which is basically we're not hosting any events during that portion of the day. And then everything that we have listed on the itinerary is actually optional, so they don't have to do it. It's all optional, but yeah, so they have that information. And then let's see here. The next thing I need to do is plan my video concept. So when I get to Cabo, one of the days that I'm there, my plan is to shoot like a video reel or something like that I can use to run ads and to promote more trips. So I need to put that concept together. I kind of have an idea of what I want to do, and I actually already reached out to the social media like person at the resort. So they've been like emailing me back and forth because they're gonna help me create it, just so I can have an extra hand. And then I also have an appointment with the videography team out there too. So they'll be able to assist me if I need more than just like the social media person that's gonna help me. I don't think I am. So I'll let them know that, you know, I wanted to be able to use maybe the restaurants, or I wanna get some footage when nobody's really in the pool, things like that. So, you know, I'll probably show you guys that video too, just to give you some ideas of content to make when you're on destination, so that you can use it in your ads and things like that. So I need to plan that concept. And then, so another little thing that I've started, if you've seen my last YouTube reel, I actually started a service for travel agents to basically do their social media for them. So some of the things that I've come across, some of the programs that I've came across and that I've been a part of myself that I've paid for, are social media content creation services, to where it's very generic. So they'll probably break it down into like destinations. Like they'll have content you can post for like Jamaica or Aruba or Europe, whatever, but it's not really targeted towards your audience. So even though they make the content for you, 9 times out of 10 I would always have to go into Canva or whatever software and then like make changes to it so that it fits my audience, whether that was the caption, whether that was the actual image, adding my brand colors, my logo, all of those things. So what I've decided to do is create a service to where all of that is done for you. So no content is generic. We're not pushing out the same content to multiple travel agents. What we do is during the onboarding process, you tell us everything, and you don't tell us like on the phone, so it's not like taking up so much of my time. We have set up systems to where we're using Trello, and you're basically entering all of your brand information. So your brand's name, your logo, what target audience you have, what do you specialize in, what kind of travel do you sell, what's the vibe of your agency, all of those things. And then we create the content on a monthly basis that targets your audience. So it'll already have your logo on it. It'll already include your brand colors. Your captions will be targeted towards your actual demographic. And I think that's just, I think it's a great service just because I've experienced having to, you know, go through and change everything on my own. And some people are just not tech savvy. So that is a service that I have started. And so I have a few clients that I need to finish their content for the month of July. So that's something that I need to work on today. And then I need to create a quote for a client. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I am transitioning to doing group hosted trips only moving forward. But I do have some clients that, you know, are kind of lingering from like last year and things like that. So I needed to make a quote for a client who actually couldn't go on her vacation last year for personal reasons. I won't share, that's her business, but it was happy reasons. So they're looking to you know, rebook their trip and use their travel credit. So I need to make her quote. I've been talking to her this past week. And then the last thing I need to do is work on more systems and processes for the new business venture I just told you about. So yeah, if you guys are interested in me creating your social media content for your travel business, I'm gonna leave the description or the contact information in the description box so you guys can access that if you're interested. Okay, so with all of that being said, and that's the plan for today, I'm going to pour my coffee because I do not function without coffee. I know that's terrible, but it's just the truth. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my coffee. And then something else I've been doing, I want to know if you guys are onto this too, but it's collagen powder. See if it'll focus. Maybe not. I don't think it'll focus. I only got one hand that I can show you. I think you can see it. So yeah, I've been using this collagen powder in my coffee, and I feel like it's making a difference. Like, it's supposed to be good for, let me see if I can get in better lighting. It's supposed to be good for your skin, your joints, things like that. And what else? It's a few other things. Oh, skin, hair, nails, all of that. So I think it's working. I don't know. Or it could just be me, you know, in my own mind. But I'm gonna make my coffee and then we're gonna head into the office. Okay, hopefully you guys can hear me because I have my heater on and I don't really want to turn it off because I'm a little chilly. So hopefully the mic is doing its job and kind of draining out the heater. So if you hear something in the background, that's what it is. And yes, I live in Texas. And how hot is it today? It is already 84 degrees and it's 9:30 in the morning. But we had the air conditioner on last night, so it's still kind of chilly in the house. So in my office, I do have the heater on. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on my day. I think the first thing I'm going to do is email the sales director at the resort we're staying at, just so I can go ahead and talk, like get the conversation going about, you know, not being able to use the beach and like, you know, kind of what can y'all provide us, or, you know, what y'all gonna do to make it, you know, right between us. So yeah, I'm gonna send that email. So really, y'all, most of my day is on the computer. So now I do have some errands that I have to run as far as, like, you know, going to get the welcome cards printed, and I'll show you guys that. And just to give you an idea, I'm going to show you what the welcome cards kind of gonna look like because I've already printed the thank you cards. So these are the thank you cards here. Let me see if it'll focus on it. Maybe not, maybe so. But anyway, this is the thank you card. And so it just says, dear so-and-so, so whoever's going on the trip. We personalized each one to everybody. And then we wrote a little message on there. I don't know if it's picking that up or not, for them as well. And so this is going to go in their farewell bag, if you want to call it that. We're doing like a farewell dinner the last night that we're there. And so they'll get a little baggie of just, you know, some small items, little knickknacks, things like that for, you know, being a part of the trip. And then since I'm talking about it, I'm going to go ahead and show you what we got them. Let me go ahead and fix this camera so you can see. All right. So just to give you a rundown of some of the gifts, I'm going to turn this off for now since I'm going to be closer to it. So some of the gifts, you'll have to excuse me, I'm sitting on the floor right now. So some of the gifts that we are giving them, let me see if I can put it right here. I kind of got them all in the corner here. Let me adjust the camera. Okay, can y'all see me? I know that window is really shining a lot of light. Let me go right here. Hold it up maybe like that. Okay. All right, so hopefully you can still see me. I know the window light is probably really bright, but we're not gonna be here too long. I should just turn it. Yeah, let me do that. All right, so I'm on the floor right now just to show y'all because I have everything kind of set to the side. So a few things I'm going to show y'all. One, this isn't for them, but I want to show it to you guys anyway, just because I feel like this is so cool to have. I tried it out and it actually works. I'm going to leave my Amazon link to it below, but it is a mobile phone LED light, also known as a selfie light. And you use this to take pictures. And I think this is great for traveling, especially like if you're going to dinner and maybe the lighting isn't that great in the restaurant or it's nighttime and you want to get some cool photos around the resort. This is the light itself. It comes with a little clip. You just snap it on. Excuse me. You snap it on and then that's it. Like, and this part right here clicks. I don't know if you can see that opening, but it clicks onto your phone. And it has a few different modes. Like, look how bright that is. The lighting is really good on this thing. And you can change like the warmth. Let me see. So I can make it brighter. I can turn down the brightness on it. And then you can also change whether it's a warm light or the bright light. And then this is the warm. It's kind of hard to see on the camera. But yeah, it actually works really, really well. And something that I discovered with it is that it's also good for doing your makeup. So a lot of times when I go to resorts, the setup, I've only been to one resort where the light and the mirror setup made sense. Like where I could actually see myself doing my makeup and it wasn't bad lighting. A lot of the resorts, the lighting is really dim. I've been to some that didn't have the LED lights like in the mirror or whatever. Now those are the best places to me when it comes to doing your makeup, but I have been to some places that didn't have that. So what I figured out with this is that I have a vanity mirror that kind of folds open. It's like a 3-fold, if that's what it's called. And what I did the other day, just to make sure, is I clamp the light to my vanity mirror because I don't have the round one. Mine is like a rectangle, so the back of it is like, you know, pretty flat. If I had a picture, I mean, if I had it in here with me, I would have showed you. But I clicked it to my mirror and it worked perfectly for me to do my makeup. Like the lighting was great. So I'm actually really glad that I got this, and I'll leave the link to it in my description because I can not only use it for taking pictures during traveling or just, you know, everyday life, whatever. And I could also use it for doing my makeup in destination. So when the lighting isn't that great. Now let me show y'all the sanitizer bottles that I ordered. So they look like this. As you can tell, they're really small. See, and so the labels that I've been finding to fit this is too big. So, and this is like 1 inch, I think across, and then it's about like 1.5 going down. So I haven't been able to find anything that I can create on my own just yet. Maybe I just have to spend the money. And then it comes with these little separate caps. Let's see if I can focus it. It comes with a little separate cap, and you just screw it on. Yep, just like that. And then there they go. They have their own little sanitizer bottle. So that's what I'm doing for that's what we're using these for. And I just got to figure out the whole label situation. So I know I'm going to either go by Hobby Lobby and see if they just have like generic, maybe like thank you stickers or something, and put that on the front. If I don't come up with an idea for like making it a custom label, because a lot of the things that we're doing, like the cards, the color of the cards, we're trying to keep it very much on brand with, you know, how we designed the trip originally. So yeah. Now I'm going to show y'all their gifts that we're giving them. We are doing, I found on Etsy this, I want to say, I don't want to say it wrong, but I think this type of material is called jute. I might be pronouncing that wrong. But it's basically going to be like their little beach bag. And it has their name on each bag. So that says Lanaya. And then it says Cabo 2023. And I feel like this is a decent size, you know, little bag for them. So they're going to get these at the welcome event that we're doing. So that's what the bag looks like. And then inside the bag is going to be, so each one of them have their own, obviously, with their name on it. And then inside the bag, some of the things we're doing, we're going to do sunglasses. So this is a pair I'm going to show you really quickly. So this is a pair, and it came in this little pleather case, which actually feels like, you know, really decent quality. Not gonna lie, for what we paid. So yeah, these are the sunglasses. Comes in a little case. Open it up, and the sunglasses are really good quality. So this is what they look like. These are the shades here. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. So I guess they're white. I can't tell if they're white or if they're like that cream white color, you know. So these are the shades that are gonna go in the bag. Let me put them up so I don't mess them up. Bag, that's something that they'll have in there. Another thing they're gonna have is t-shirts. So we actually got someone to donate the t-shirts. So I didn't even have to pay for their shirts. We just reached out to a company who makes travel tees and things like that and asked them if they wanted to partner on this. So basically we're gonna take some pictures in their shirts. That way they'll have content and everything, you know, somebody being out in destination with the travel shirts on. And yeah, so we're going to partner that way. And I think they may be sending like a discount code for our travelers so that they can use it in the future with this company. And another thing we got is this little makeup pouch here. So that's going to go in the bag. Each one of them will get one of these. And we're going to put like, you know, little things in there like ibuprofen, maybe some candy or something that won't melt. Just little things like that is gonna go in this baggie, kind of like a hangover bag, pretty much. So yeah, that's what's gonna go in there. And then another thing that's gonna go in their bag is we have face masks. So each person will get a face mask as well. That's gonna go in their bag. And then some other stuff I have over here is we have pool floaties because we are doing like the whole pool party thing. And that's themed. We called it the hot pink pool party. Everybody's gonna have hot pink swimsuits on, and I'm gonna do my best to get footage, and so I'm gonna vlog the experience pretty much. So if you guys want to see that, comment below so I'll know it'll be worth me vlogging the whole experience. And then if you don't care about it, I won't waste my time vlogging it. So there, that way you can kind of see like what it looks like to put a trip together like this and to host it, all of those things. So let me just put these back so they don't get messed up. Okay, so that's what we have to go in their bags. And I think that's good. You know, I feel like the bag itself is a, you know, really decent gift to have because they can always use it for future trips as well. Trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. I told y'all that the t-shirts are going to go in those bags as well. So yeah, that's what they're going to get as far as like the trip gifts and everything. So yeah, I think that's everything. All right. Now, to get back to getting things done. Okay, so I just had a client text me who is currently in destination, and she's asked me about setting up transportation back to the airport. And so typically, once you get there, with the company that I use, they will basically give you their WhatsApp contact and everything like that so that you can set up your transportation to get back to the airport. And you are usually want to do that within like the first or 2 days that you've been there. Doesn't look like they've done that, so I'm actually going to reach out to Amstar just to make sure their transportation is set up to come back home. So I'm gonna have to do that for a second. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. Same day, I just changed my shirt because it was getting a little warmer in the house. So I went ahead and took care of my client's transportation, and then I also called in our flights for Cabo, so that we'll have transportation for that. So next, I'm gonna work on the social media business that I was telling you guys about. I have a few clients whose content I still need to create, so I'm going to try and knock as much of that out. I actually want to try to be done with it this weekend, like everybody's. Let's see, what else do I need to do? And then I just want to work on some processes and systems for that business as well, just so it's like more streamlined and it's easy for the client to do like onboarding and everything like that. So that's what I'm going to work on. Okay guys, I did want to come on here and wrap up today's video and just kind of go over my to-do list. So there are some things that I'm going to cover tomorrow. So I didn't head out to Office Depot today, so I haven't printed out the welcome cards or take a look at the sanitizer stickers. So those are still things I need to do, but for the most part of today, I worked on the marketing business that I've started and then creating content for those clients. So that's pretty much taking up majority of my day. It's like 3:30 now. So I'm gonna like keep working on that throughout the night. Probably sit on the couch and relax a little bit while I do it. But that's pretty much my day so far. I may record tomorrow and add it to this video. So if I do, then you'll obviously see this video. We'll keep going. But if not, I'm just gonna go ahead and close out this video right here. I thank you guys for watching. And also I will record me like, you know, putting everything together for that group trip. And if you guys want me to actually vlog the group trip, then comment below so I'll know that that's something you're interested in. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.